Hi everyone, welcome to The Law of Amberlynn Reid. So, who is Amberlynn Reid? Who's Amber? She is a YouTuber who vlogs her life. She launched her YouTube channel in 2013, originally framing it as a weight loss channel. Back then, the persona she had a very different voice to what she has now.
My name's Amberlynn and I wanted to start a YouTube channel for weight loss.
Are you fucking serious right now?
Amber hoped that by filming her weight loss journey, it would help. It did not.
My weigh-in today was 368.0. My highest weight is 572.4.
As the years progressed, her channel became more about the drama. People would just wait for drama to happen because the stuff she showed us, the stuff in her life, stuff she filmed, was very, very dull.
I'm gonna film a what's in my purse video. I colored this last night and I colored this the day before. Next, I'm about to clean my bathroom sink.
So yeah, she started out as a weight loss channel, and then it became a vlogging channel, and then it became what it is now, a drama channel. People just wait for the drama, and Amber can't help herself but give us the drama.
I hope you have fun sitting next to Trump in hell.
Fuck off, literally.
The cycle. As the channel grew, the audience began to notice a loop, a cycle, which has now been dubbed the Amberlynn cycle. It usually began with the announcement of a new weight loss plan.
Today is day 1 of Weight Watchers. But I actually am starting Jenny Craig tomorrow.
Early videos in each phase showed optimism, determination, and sometimes small bursts of progress.
So that means from the day prior, I lost 0.6. So that means this week, I am down 11 pounds.
But the motivation rarely lasted. Before long, she would slip from the plan, offering reasons or excuses as to why she wasn't doing so well anymore.
Counting calories is great and it works, but it's like you have to measure every little bit and I don't know, it gets overwhelming, and that's just me being honest.
The audience would let her know that they were disappointed. She would carry on eating more and more, usually fast food. Sometimes there'd be pockets of success, she'd do alright, but eventually she'd end up just quitting.
I feel like I let a lot of people down by quitting. I'm done. I am done with what you say, with what you ask, with what you wonder. I'm done counting calories. I am done doing Weight Watchers.
And then the cycle would start up again, with Amber realising she had to lose weight before it was too late.
I don't want to die young. This is really, really sad, but like, I've never wanted to live this much in my whole life.
But despite her tears, she would just continue the loop, the cycle, over and over. And it's been about 12 years, and the loop is still going. Someone failing to lose weight is not a reason to dislike a person. But the reason why many people felt let down by Amber was because she would come on camera and cry, tell us she didn't want to pass away, we'd all get invested, root for her. She'd then put no effort in, give up, and then would mock her audience for caring in the first place.
Like, who gives a fuck what I'm eating? Like, mind your biz. Anyways. But it's like, I don't want to die young.
So yeah, if any new viewers ever see Amber start a new weight loss journey and then see all the negative comments, it's not because people don't want Amber to succeed. They do. They've wanted her to succeed for over a decade now.
Thank you guys so much for the support. I am very proud of what I'm doing, and it just feels amazing to be healthy again.
But she just laughs at them when they do care, so that's why people do want her to succeed. Maybe not now. I think they've probably given up now. Partners. The first partner on the list of Amber's partners is Casey. And Casey would claim that Amber pressured them into doing things that they didn't want to do.
She wanted a spicy picture. She was asking me about this for a couple weeks. And I was like, I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable. And I was 15. Again, I was 15, 17. She said, if you don't do that, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to break up with you. I did it.
Yeah. Amber was visiting Casey when Amber got a call from her mother saying that the grandmother didn't want Amber to come back home. Kicked out. So Amber, well, she didn't have to, but Amber started to live with Casey and Casey's mum. Amber would make a video years after the breakup accusing Casey of some awful things.
She would punch me really hard in my stomach. She'd punch me like around right here a lot. She would punch me on my arms, and she would continuously do it until I agreed to make love to her or have sex, whatever you want to consider it. So not only was I being physically abused, but I was pretty much being like raped.
Casey would respond with their own video claiming this was untrue, and would even show a message from Amber where Amber asked Casey for sex tips and admitted that she didn't shower when they were together. Casey would also claim that Amber was the one who was physical.
But she grabbed my arm with her nails. The places she said about being hit, those were on me. Those were the exact places she hit me. I was the one being abused.
Amber would end up backtracking, claiming she used the wrong word when describing what Casey did to her.
RAPE, rain and petals, eavesdrop. I used the wrong word. Rain and petals, eavesdrop. I used the wrong word. Rain and petals, eavesdrop. I used the wrong word. My mental hygiene has been rotten and stirred.
Even before Casey made their video, their rebuttal, not many were buying Amber's story, and she would take the video down. It's not on her channel anymore. Yeah, she would take it down because she wasn't happy that nobody was believing her. Sorry. When we met Amber towards the end of 2013, the first time we met her, she'd already been with Krystle for a couple of years. Krystle seemed fed up with Amber already, and I think that's because Amber's main source of happiness back then was annoying Krystle.
What'd you just say?
I'm done. Oh God.
Head massage. How's that feel?
Are you done?
Take your socks and go elsewhere.
Many viewers at the time, if not all probably should have if they didn't, felt bad for Krystle because Krystle had told Amber time and time again that she didn't want to be part of a YouTube channel. She didn't want to be on camera. Don't film me. So of course Amber honoured Krystle's wishes. They didn't seem to be getting on. Krystle, you could tell, was sick of Amber, and the audience could tell that the breakup was coming, and it did, on April the 1st.
Everything kind of blew up into smoke. We decided to break up. I never felt so heartbroken in my life because I love Krystle more than I have ever loved anybody in my whole life.
Amber would stay with Krystle for a little while after the breakup until she met her new partner, Destiny. Amber started speaking to Destiny online, and the pair agreed to move in together before they'd even met. Out of all of Amber's partners, the majority of the audience agree that this partner, Destiny, was the one that Amber cared about the most. But Amber just couldn't help herself but spoil the relationship.
Because my anxiety was so bad, yes, I wanted her to contact me during her lunch. I did. For 1 second. Literally 1 second. Tell me you love me. And I will sit here and I'll admit it 100 times over. I was codependent. It is what it is. But I have grown so much since then.
Amber annoyed Krystle in their relationship, and then she moved on and started to annoy Destiny in theirs.
Okay, baby. You're pulling on me. You don't realize what you're doing when you're just tugging on me like I'm a freaking jungle gym.
The relationship lasted around 2 years, and then Destiny couldn't take any more Amber. Can't blame her.
On January 13th, ironically enough, it was actually Friday the 13th, Destiny broke up with me. I have screamed in my pillows. I have questioned if I am worth anything.
If Amber cared for Destiny more than many of her other partners, then her next partner is definitely the one she cared least about. It's Beck. Beck saw Amber online. They saw all the negative comments that she got, and Beck thought, there's no way this person can be that bad. Beck felt a bit sorry for Amber, so they messaged Amber, and the two would start a relationship. For 4 years, Amber denied abusing Beck.
People think I abuse you already.
She does not. God, I would never stay with someone who was abusive toward me. That would never happen. Like,
there is a difference between, I mean, there is emotional abuse and physical abuse.
yeah, that's happened to both.
People think I emotionally abuse you.
No. She just...
I get snippy because I'm
You do get
so
snippy, oh my God.
moody.
And then for years after the relationship ended, Amber denied abusing Beck. Beck then came out with their story, their side of things. And then eventually, Amber came out going, oh yeah, I did abuse Beck, didn't I? Yeah. Been saying that for years.
Like, I was super controlling of their time, of like their energy. I always wanted them near me, like always. I was codependent, but I have grown so much since then. It felt like I needed them always. I was abusive and controlling because I was very controlling of their time.
Audiences, once again, they always seem to know. They knew when the end was coming, and when it did, it was obviously Beck's decision, and it was the right decision.
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just say it. We have broke up.
Amber cheated on Casey with Krystle, and she also admitted to cheating on Beck as well.
Amberlynn said that emotional cheating is cheating, but then she did exactly that.
It wasn't emotional cheating. I think people are so confused with life. Probably upwards to a year and a half after Destiny and I broke up, I was still in love with her. I was able to separate that though from the love that I felt for Becky. Definitely be in love with more than one person at a time.
There was a big collective sigh of relief when Beck broke up with Amber, because for 4 years the audience watched Amber abuse Beck. So people were pretty happy about that breakup. Yeah, can't blame them.
I was abusive.
Amber told us she would never ever get over Beck, but then she did a few weeks later.
I'm not having another girlfriend ever.
I don't want one either.
I mean that.
Okay, so the title says new wifey because it's a joke. Do I have someone currently calling me wifey? Yeah, I do. I'm gonna be honest. But it's not like that, I promise. Like, it's no relationship is happening at all. I can promise you that. I'm no longer single.
But weeks after the breakup, Amber had a new girlfriend, and for some bizarre reason, told us her name, despite claiming to want to keep her new partner's identity a secret.
Wifey no longer exists. Wifey is a thing in the past. We do still talk. I am dating someone. I remember I told you guys that I was talking to someone. Now we have officially started dating, and they are local, so they're here a lot of the time.
We knew it was a lie because Wifey 1 and new Wifey, Wifey 2, had the exact same voice. We had heard both Wifeys speak, and it was obvious to everybody, even Amber's fans, this is the same person. Eventually, after years and years of doing Q&As on Instagram, where people would just ask her, or tell her really, but would say, we know Wifey 1 and Wifey 2 are the same person, will you just come clean about it? After years and years of that, Amber did eventually come clean.
Is wifey number 1 the same as wifey number 2? Wifey number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are all the same person.
Even though we didn't get to see Wifey in Amber's videos, apart from the odd hand shot, the audience knew. They always know. I don't know how. I can never tell. The audience knew that the end was coming.
I can't stop crying. I feel like I'm mourning like a death. Like knowing that one day, like, I'm just gonna wake up and she's not there.
After the breakup, Amber wasn't meant to contact Wifey anymore. So of course she did.
I broke no contact, by the way. I ended up texting her and I still haven't gotten a response.
But after Wifey, there would be another relationship. Sort of. It's a funny one. It's not a funny one for the person's wife. Valentine. After Wifey broke up with Amber, she told us a few times actually. She told us how much she was loving being single.
I love living by myself. Like, I love my alone time. And to be honest, I think I need a lot of alone time. I love being alone.
But what we didn't know at the time was that Amber was seeing a married woman. Eventually, she couldn't contain it anymore and announced her new relationship.
But on Valentine's Day, Valentine asked me to be her girlfriend, and I did say yes, obviously.
Many believed at the time, and I remember questioning it, thinking, is Valentine real? Has Amber made Valentine up? But no, Valentine was very real.
Valentine's name is Erica, and Erica had a wife.
When Erica's wife found out about Amber's situationship, whatever she called it, she wasn't best pleased. Again, fair enough.
Hello?
So who reached out to who?
Huh? Well, the last time I messaged her was just letting her know that, like, you called and then pretty much just, like, the final goodbye type thing.
Erica messaged Amber, and well, according to Brittany and Erica, they messaged trolling Amber. It was meant to be a joke, but then Erica caught feelings. But even though they never met, it was never a real relationship. It didn't stop Amber being jealous, being a lovely, jealous self.
You guys are asking about the Life 360. Yes, that did happen. She told me that she has Life 360, and I was like, what is that? Because I had never heard of it. And she was like, Brittany wants to track wherever I go because she thinks I'm cheating on her. And I was like, oh, that's quite funny. Awkward. And I was like, oh, well, can we do Life 360? Like, I thought it would be fun. I was like, we can have each other's location. I was codependent, but I have grown so much since then. It felt like I needed them always. We can have each other's location.
Amber was deeply embarrassed that her audience found out she was seeing a married woman. Amber, for years, had told us how moral she was, how good of a person she was. And this seemed to directly go against all of that.
Hi, whatever. Okay, I have narcissism, whatever. I think I'm a good person. Because the people in my life love me, care about me, and they know that I'm a good person and I'm fun to be around. I know I have a big heart. I'm very empathetic. I'm a good person. I was abusive.
Amber's next relationship, she would actually meet the person, but that would end in disaster and a possible death. Definitely ended in a death. Amber started seeing a woman named Emily, and it didn't take the internet long to find out stuff about Emily.
Which rumors are not true. Tommy is not a feeder at all.
Amber told everybody all the screenshots, all the proof they saw was wrong, and that we all got the wrong story. She wasn't a feeder.
It is 100% not true. I am not a feedie. I am not in a feeder relationship. That is not what's happening here.
After they broke up, guess what? Emily's now a feeder.
I lied about everything for you, about you being a feeder, because I wanted people to like you.
Yeah, this is the relationship where Amber lost her cat.
It happened 2 nights ago, and I put full blame on myself.
Yeah, I say I lost, but we'll get to that in the pet section, so that'll be a laugh. Yeah, we were told they were broken up. They weren't. They were together for months and months after the breakup.
And I lied about us not being a relationship to protect you.
Then Emily did an interview with a very handsome YouTuber. It was me! There were a few little red flags early on, like how Amber would get upset if I didn't FaceTime her for hours every single day. Or if I was busy at work and didn't have time to message her.
I was codependent, but I have grown so much since then. It felt like I needed them always. We can have each other's location.
She really didn't like that I had a life outside of her. I mean, I work 12-hour shifts. I have a family, friends, pets, a house to take care of. I have responsibilities, but anything that wasn't about her felt like an inconvenience to her, and she made that very clear. Well, by day 2, Jesus.
But I have grown so much since then.
When Amber's single, her content is very dull. It's much more exciting when there's a partner, when there's another character. But I think at this point now, people will take the boring videos because of how Amber treats her partners. Casey said Amber got very physical with them. Casey said Amber once admitted to hitting Krystle.
She hit Krystle. Yes, she admitted it to me that she hit her once.
A friend of Amber's came out, Alexis, saying that Amber also got physical with Wifey, and then the Emily stuff as well, escalating to her slamming doors and punching walls. Anytime I tried to leave the room, she would block doorways. That was the first time she got physical with me.
And she ends up throwing the can at my car. Made me mad.
You saying if I could hit someone, I would? Okay. I can throw this at someone's head.
Did Amber throw a glass at your mom? Yes. She did.
Like, the fuck? I could take this and throw it? I'm just not a physically abusive person.
So I think we would all take boring videos over Amber mistreating, abusing more people. Health problems. It's going to be a long section, everybody. Strap in.
But he said I have a horrible bladder infection. I was actually hospitalized because I had cellulitis. He did tell me that I have a bulged / slipped disc. As you guys know, I have excoriation disorder. Are you still scared to take your blood pressure meds? I am. And it turns out I do have a hernia, folks. But what I'm actually experiencing is lipedema. It is a disease that not a lot of people have. I have lymphedema in my legs, so yes, they look like tree trunks. I have acid reflux problems. I have arthritis. I was like, oh. Part of my lung is collapsed. The bottom of it. And it turns out I have acute pneumonia. I have been itching really bad in the palms of my hands. It has been so bad that I've had to like get scissors and like just dig them in my hands, and I've digged so hard that I have like red. Can you see that? I tried to just stay in bed, but I was having heart palpitations and my foot was just like dangling.
The biggest health scare she had was when she gave herself cancer, and she said yeah, her lifestyle, the way she lives, that's more than likely the reason for her getting cancer.
But research does suggest that obese and overweight women with higher amounts of body fat are 2 to 4 times more likely to develop endometrial cancer. And extremely obese women are about 7 times more likely. One explanation for this...
Yes, it's like, I know it's my fault, and it's hard. Because it's like, I could have prevented this, and it's sad to know that food completely has ruined my life. Who gives a fuck what I'm eating? Like, mind your biz. Anyways.
So yeah, Amber doesn't learn from her health scares. If you're a new viewer, there's no rock bottom. Cancer wasn't a rock bottom. Yeah.
I honestly feel like if I ever got cancer, I would completely change the way I ate.
She has these health scares. Some of them are real. Some of them will be made up to keep her partners interested. There's been a lot of that. Some of them will be real, but she just hopes that she'll get away with it. She can go to the hospital and they'll fix it. But eventually, something's going to happen. Fairly soon, you'd imagine. Something's going to happen that can't be fixed. Don't know why I'm disappointed. I'm not the one being a muppet.
I kind of sort of fell. No, it has nothing to do with my weight. People fall. Skinny people fall. It is what it is.
Reaction channels and audience. Amber's content has become so bad that it's impossible for many people to watch Amber, raw dogging it, just watching Amber, without watching her through a reaction channel. I do reactions to it now and again. And even I had to stop watching her. She was doing 2-hour live streams once a week, whatever it was. And I had to stop watching the live streams. She knocked it down to an hour live stream. And even then, I couldn't do it. I couldn't watch it. I couldn't do it. I make videos on it, and even I had to give up. So yeah, the rest of the audience, most people can't just watch her. You have to watch her through a reaction channel. There's plenty of reaction channels. You've got Old Audience Geordie. He's very, very quick-witted and silly.
What do you mean tomato emoji? Piss off. Get your shit. Piss off. Piss off.
Oh,
no. Back off. No. We're not, no, you don't get strike 3. You don't get a third chance, Amber. No, piss off.
You've got Alex's Shook, again, he's really quick, he's got a great relationship with his audience, he's well liked, he seems like a nice guy. Salty Crab was someone who gave Amber the benefit of the doubt when Salty Crab first started, but now has fully realised what Amber is, and doesn't let her off the hook with anything. Karina Kaboom is somebody who's given Amber so much advice over the years, and if Amber just took, I don't know, 10% whatever of Karina's advice, I think she'd be in a much happier position in her life. She'd have lost weight, she'd have friends, she'd have nice relationships, but she can't take the advice from anybody. I was going to say from reaction channels. She can't take them from reaction channels, and she can't take them from the audience, because in her head, they're all the bad guys. So even if they've got sound advice, she'll do it her way, which has worked a treat so far. She seems very happy being housebound with no mates. Hector Kana, he's a fairly new channel, but he makes really interesting content, as well as reactions. He too will not let Amber get away with anything, any lies, any nonsense.
That's bullshit.
Then you've got Rachel. She's very fair to Amber. She analyses her better than me, so she can fuck off. But she's, Rachel's really, really good at YouTubering. You've got somebody called The Ankle, who is a bitchy bitch, but is very, very funny.
Biggest eye roll.
Then there's somebody called Mr. Snowflake. I've put here, he's the best one. And if you don't believe me, just ask my best bud, Amber. She'll tell you.
I will not be talking about Snowflake. I absolutely despise him and everything that he is. He is by far the worst reactor there is. The Snowflake, like literally the final boss. Snowflake, title that your next video, because seriously, you were the final boss that like literally broke me.
But yeah, each channel brings something different with their personalities to make up for Amber's lack of personality.
You guys really think I watch reaction channels? I don't.
These reaction channels terrify me in the sense of like, they don't care about justice, they don't care about morals, they don't care about right from wrong, they just don't care.
Valentine's name is Erica, and Erica had a wife. I was abusive.
Yeah, she'll claim she doesn't watch reaction channels, but then she'll tell you exactly what Geordie said the night before, or in a previous Karina video the other day. The community, I think, have been really, really fair to Amber. So many of her new weight loss journeys they've been on board with, even when she's mocked them.
And I have realized I'm so much better than majority of you.
They've been really, really fair to her. And even though they criticise her, they still give her advice that she should take. And when it came out what Emily was into, and everybody thought, this is a dangerous relationship, everybody warned her. The audience, reaction channels, I warned her, everybody warned her. But she ignored everybody.
But all of these people who act like they care about me and they're worried about me, bull. Like, you guys have never wanted to see me happy.
She's had a lot of support. She's had a lot of support over the years, and she's just squandered it by just being her. I don't think there's anything she can do now. There's been too much awful stuff, which we'll get to. Stay tuned for more misery. I think she's done too much stuff to the audience and to animals and partners. She's done too much awful stuff to probably ever be forgiven by the majority, I think. Yeah. I'd forgive her. Next is Poor Hygiene. Yay. If you don't know the whole history of Amber, but you know of her, then chances are you know she's super morbidly obese. She doesn't treat her pets well, she doesn't treat her partners well, and chances are you know that she refuses to shower. That's Amber with her voodoo doll again. She hasn't got good hygiene. She's never had good hygiene.
Amberlynn did not shower the whole time we were at my mom's. For the love of God and all things holy, she did stink. I don't know what she smelled like. Surely y'all have been in a situation where you have been around a bigger person and could smell their swamp ass. I guess I noticed it maybe at first, but then after we broke up, my sister was like, you really couldn't smell that? And I was like, I mean, no. You know, she was like, it just smells like ass.
I would help her try to maintain her hair because it would get matted. And I would help her wash the back of her neck because she would wear chokers and it would rub on the back and like stain it. So I'd try to help her get the stain off. Amber also said that I only brought her a bucket a couple of times. And that is true. It only happened a couple of times. But I did help her get spots she couldn't reach. And in between the bucket baths, she just didn't shower. I also didn't only brush her hair once either.
There was a large portion of 2019, if not the whole 2019, where I literally couldn't shower. I bathed in bed.
In 2019, the year she didn't shower, she kept coming on camera going, "Hi guys, just got out the shower." You liar.
Just got out of the shower, just getting ready for the day. I just wanted to come on here and say hello. Hey guys, so welcome to day 4. I just got out of the shower. Does Becky have to help you wipe and shower? No, she does not. She is not my caregiver. She is my girlfriend. So I just got out of the shower. I have not been washing my hair much lately. Coming from somebody that doesn't take a shower or change their clothes for at least 3 or 4 days at a time, let alone wash their hair, do you really think we believe that is the fish that you supposedly cooked? Come on, we're smarter than that. As for not showering or changing my clothes for 3 or 4 days at a time, that is very, very not true. I only wash my hair about once a week, which I need to stop doing, but I do shower every single day.
So yeah, it's hard to believe her now when she acts like she cleans and that she doesn't stink of swamp ass. And then you've got the thing Beck said where... I'll just let Beck say it, actually. It's easier.
Before I started wiping her, she would use washcloths to wipe. She would set them on the corner of the sink, and then she would turn herself around to wipe herself on it. And then she would throw them away. Our roommates started to notice that their late mother's washcloths were disappearing. And they confronted her about it, and she wanted me to lie to them for her, but I didn't. She ended up buying more washcloths for herself, and instead of throwing them away, she had me wash them in the sink and then put them in the washer. Wiping ended up being the lesser of two evils at the time.
Does Becky have to help you wipe and shower? No, she does not. She is not my caregiver. She is my girlfriend.
Come here.
Amber gets a bit confused by this one because sometimes she will deny it and act like we're all crazy for assuming that she can't wipe.
How do you wipe? Like everyone else. And I know that sounds crazy, I promise, but I've been big my whole life, and like your body just becomes like accustomed to like things. I promise, like we're totally fine. Like we're totally fine over here. Like you guys, that's a crazy question.
And then other times she'll come on camera and go, "Yeah, it is a bit of a struggle to wipe properly, isn't it?"
Wiping for me has always been extremely hard as a bigger girl, obviously.
When Amber tries too hard with anything, you can assume she's lying. There's a good chance it's a lie if she tries too hard. So when she came on camera to do a shower tutorial, yeah, to many it seemed like she was trying too hard.
You guys, this is my time to shine. I have shower concerts every morning, and it's like favorite part of my day. But here I'm just kind of just showing you that it is possible to shower without wetting your hair, because I do only wash my hair a few times a week.
Next one, pets. Oh, the fun one. Yeah, like I say, if you don't know Amber that well, chances are there will be a few things that you know about her. And one of the things, probably, will be that she mistreats and neglects animals. Told you it was going to get miserable. The first pet we saw her with was her dog, Monkey, and she did not treat Monkey well.
Monkey is not abused. He is a loved dog with every fiber of his being. He is freaking happy. He is a happy, overweight dog by 11 pounds. Ooh, that's so bad.
She overfed a dog, not realising that's not good. There was a video where Amber threw a cat, was mistreating a cat. thought it was funny. Don't know. Maybe it was. I just don't get humour, obviously. Amber doesn't walk Twinkie when Wifey was around. Yeah, Twinkie was looking like a dog should. But now it's just Amber. Twinkie's back to being massively overweight. Twinkie's nails, massively overgrown. And she just doesn't seem to understand. This is not how you meant to treat animals. It's neglect, it's abuse. Destiny, when she moved in with Destiny, she had a cat. Destiny, she had a cat for, I think it was like 14 years. It was a long time. Couple of weeks of Amber being there. Gracie's gone missing.
Our cat got out last night. Not when she got out from me, because I caught her and catched her. We're thinking she wanted to do it in her next opportunity, and she did. We're thinking our friend Jessica didn't notice, but Gracie ran away, and now we're gonna try to find her.
Amber had a wasabi fund. She wanted a new kitten. She was going to name it Wasabi. She had a wasabi fund going before Gracie left. There was an Ask FM where Amber basically said, I'm waiting for Gracie to die so I can get a new one. So what a lot of people think, and that's what I think, Amber turned up, thought, oh, Destiny said I can get a new cat when Gracie moves on, turns up, sees Gracie, oh, that cat is not dying for a while. Oh, I was expecting a much older cat. So yeah, she was expecting a cat close to death, didn't get it, and then all of a sudden, oh, Gracie's gone missing. Amber showed a lot of empathy though, so at least that was good.
Sore and upset. Where are you sore at? Right here. It hurts to even move it. There's our couch, by the way. It is so cute. I'm liking it.
If the Gracie disappearance had people questioning the situation, thinking something was up, the Rarity situation, I think that had most of the audience going, yeah, something's up here, something's not right. Amber took her pets to Wisconsin to visit Emily. Even though everybody, reaction channels, the audience said, don't do that. You've got old pets. Rarity is old. You're not meant to do that. Don't do that. She did it anyway.
For some reason, Rarity is freaking out, but Wasabi is like calm as a cucumber in there.
And then Rarity went missing.
So I really did not want to make this video, and I'm only making it because people have found out and it's already on a reaction channel. But yes, my cat Rarity is missing. It happened 2 nights ago, and I put full blame on myself because there's a yard and that's where I let the dogs out to go to the bathroom, and it's through like a glass door, and I've just had a lot on my mind with everything that's been going on. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I've just been going through a lot, and I wasn't thinking, and I left the glass door open just like, I don't know, like this much. And I'm telling you, when I noticed, it was like 20 minutes later. No, like, I don't know where the fuck she is, and it's been just like, literally, sorry.
Yeah, Amber made a video, very upset. She made another video, over-explaining what happened to Rarity.
And this is how far I left it open. Like, the most simple mistake of the world can happen in less than a second. And the only reason why I noticed is because the spot you guys always see me sitting in is literally right here. This is the dining room, by the way. So after I let the dogs back in, I was just doing things around the house. It was like 20 minutes later. I sat down in the chair and I felt like a super cold breeze, and I was like, that's weird. And then I put 2 and 2 together. I came over here, it's like I said, these were closed. I opened these, I like peeked around the corner, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And then that's when I knew. That's when I knew.
Then when Emily did that interview, she showed text messages. That proved Amber's story about what happened to a Rarity was nonsense. I haven't been able to find a Rarity all day. What time is this at? 10:06. I need help finding her, please. I've been calling her name and looking everywhere all day. Emily says, I'm afraid to come home, to be honest. Amber says, I didn't go to the back porch. Amber says, I didn't go to the back porch. Oh my god, Princess is out. Emily's cat. Princess is out. She just went up the stairs into the bedroom. I was so confused for a minute. Emily, can I ask you something? What? Can I have another chance? No. So you want me to pack my bags and leave? Yes. But before that, before Emily did the interview there, I made a post. I was being a bit sneaky. Because I made a post saying, Emily interview coming up. Amber, go make a new Rarity story. And she did. Why did you listen to me? Oh yeah, we're best mates, that's why.
We get in a really fucking bad argument. She leaves through the glass door, leaves the door open. I did not notice because I did not go near the door. I did not go near the door. I was sitting at the kitchen table waiting for her to come home. And that's when I noticed the cold breeze. I noticed the cold breeze. Emily left the fucking door open. And she booked it so fast she didn't even close the door. I felt the cold breeze. Okay.
So yeah, now we've got two stories. We've got Amber let Rarity out and Emily let Rarity out. But in both stories, she stuck to, she felt the cold breeze, and that's when I knew. You know, the really convincing crying she did. Choked me up, it got me. Both stories, felt the cold breeze, that's when I knew. But the text messages show otherwise. Yeah, in the text messages, Amber couldn't find Rarity all day and said to Emily, but I haven't checked the back porch. So she knew Rarity was missing. It wasn't just because she felt the cold breeze and that's when she knew. She already knew Rarity was missing and even said in the text messages. I haven't checked the back porch though.
And I felt like a super cold breeze and I was like, that's weird.
I felt the cold breeze. Okay.
So she lied in her first story and lied in her second story. And most people think because of that bizarre thing she said to Emily, oh, I haven't checked the back porch. Why would you say that? Most people think, and I do, that she wanted Emily to come home, get Rarity, who Amber had put out, get Rarity and go, oh, I found Rarity, and oh, all is well, because that was the day. That was the day Emily said, get out my house. Damn, I've had enough. Go. You want me to go? Get out! And then yeah, that happens to Rarity on that day. So, it doesn't look good for Amber. I felt the cold breeze and that's what I know. Really? Because your text messages? I was like, Amber there jumping in and out of crying voice. Oh, weird. Because our text messages show that it had nothing to do with the cold breeze. So, lie in the first story, lie in the second story. And, yeah. That voodoo doll, Amber. It's working a treat. Oh, and yeah. Amber said there was no replacing Rarity. I'm never going to replace Rarity. All that stuff. Until she did replace Rarity. She only showed us a new kitten, Romeo, because Hector Carner, he told us he had an inside source. He told us that she had a new kitten called Romeo, and then Romeo popped up on her couch on a live stream. She didn't mean for Romeo to pop up, but and then she had to come out and go, guys, I've got a new kitten. We know, knew ages ago. Romeo clearly isn't in a safe environment. Emily told us that Amber's pets are scared of her. Amber said, no, that's a lie, that's not true. But we've seen Amber now, quite a few times, screaming down the camera. After just seeing her pets on the couch. Like, we know the pets were in the apartment. So Amber's screaming down the camera while her pets are in the same room. Or the same, same apartment at least.
You are sick. Period.
Is happy to scream while the pets can hear it? That's abuse, isn't it? So yeah, the pets, I say probably, will be hiding under things, cowering, because of Amber's screaming. So when she is screaming and we're watching it, we're just watching animal abuse. Oh man, this is meant to be a fun video. Sorry. Blame Amber. She's the animal abuser. Scandals, that'll cheer us up. Oh no, it won't. Right, sorry. Amber's been online for nearly 12 years now, and in that time, lots and lots of scandals, abusing pets, abusing partners, the PDF stuff, defending. Jesus Christ. Defending PDFs, there's a sentence. We often say you can't select who you fall in love with. This being said, doesn't mean it's okay for PDFs to love children, for people to be in love with animals. Why not? Amber says, I've always asked myself this question. That's the exact reason why I keep my opinions to myself regarding that, and just let people do what they want, huh? Might be gross, weird to me, but to someone else, it's normal. Just like being a lesbian. Oh, there's this one. Just like being a lesbian. Oh, it's exactly the same. To fuck animals and be a PDF. It's the same as being a lesbian, apparently. Right, okay. Just like me being a lesbian, people hate it, judge it, find me disgusting, etc. But I expect them to accept me, so I need to... I forgot about that bit. So I need to accept others. Amber needs to accept that people make love to animals. Sorry, Kermit, cover your ears, mate. And PDFs. She needs to accept others. Her behaviour around a child was very, wasn't a fun watch, was it? When she was around Libby.
Like the questions, and then look.
What? We're busy. So you're talking about...
Libby, you want to show them your bathing suit?
Oh, okay. Next.
It's cute.
But anyways, so I have...
And the last question I'm going to answer is, how do lesbians have sex? To the person who asked that question, you're funny. These are the things that lesbian couples can do if they wanted to. There is scissoring, which I'm sure you guys know what that is. There, you can finger, rub the clitoris. There is oral sex. She's gonna explain.
Okay.
What is tribbing? If your relationship isn't spicy enough, I feel like... Stop! I feel like your relationship is not spicy enough, or maybe someone ain't doing that good. Toys are a good thing, but me and Destiny don't need them. I'm done.
But it's not too bad because we all sleep in this one room now. So
Yeah, Libby likes the couch, and we obviously like the girls. I mean, she can sleep in the bed with us, but
yeah, okay.
The essay inconsistencies.
I was never sexually or physically touched by my father's friends. No. They would like touch my leg, like mess with my hair, like put it behind my ear, touch my arm, brush against me on purpose, things like that. I was never sexually or physically touched by my father's friends. No.
She admitted to her audience, she admitted to lying about essay, saying, when I first told me mum about being essayed, I said it was a father's friend. That wasn't true. It was actually a cousin. So she admitted to lying about that.
Your cousin or father's friend? Wait, what? No, it was not my dad's friend. It was a cousin. Oh, me saying it was my dad's friend, 100,000%. I said that for a long time. You were in your 30s. Bitch, I first told my mom when I was 12 years old that I was molested by my cousin. So that's calling a 12-year-old a fucking liar. Oh, me saying it was my dad's friend, 100,000%. I said that for a long time. I was 12 years old. It was 5 years later because she was coming over to the house and I started freaking out. And my mom's like, whoa, what's wrong? That's when it all came out because this cousin lived with me and my parents and my brother. So for a long time when I was younger, like especially my teenage years, I did say it was someone that was not related to me. Yes, I did.
So yeah, lots of Amber inconsistencies with the essay stuff. I think that's a lot of people's most disgusting inconsistency, lie. Yeah, not a good one, that one. None of them are good.
Was it your cousin, your dad's friends, or your previous partner? Get your story straight. Why can't they all be true?
Oh, Damon White. Oh, is it my favourite lie still? I think it's my favourite lie still to this day. She used the sock account somebody called Damon White made up to infiltrate an Amberlynn Reid Facebook group to try and convince everybody that Amber was amazing. Oh, she tried to convince people that the thing with Casey, that Casey ran and peddled her, she tried to convince people that story was true as Damon White. So Amber was telling people that story was true while she was lying, while she was pretending to be Damon White, you couldn't write that, could you? This story is true. Amber, you're lying right now, pretending to be Damon White? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a hell of a one, that.
The Damon? Was that his name? The Damon White thing? Oh my god. It was just because I wanted to see what people were saying about me. You know, a little narcissistic moment, if you will. But it's really nothing.
Never had one of those.
Oh, back to the misery.
When my mother passed away, me and my siblings received a portion of a settlement from my dad's job that ended up being around $5,000 to $6,000 for each of us. I was not allowed to keep it. She told me that the money had to go into paying the bills and my half of the rent. My mom had plans for when she would have received that money before she passed away. Getting it was bittersweet, and I would have liked to use it in some way to honor her. She wouldn't have wanted Amber to have it.
Beck quit their job to look after Amber. It was meant to be to help her with YouTube, but really it was to be Amber's carer. Quit their job to be at home with Amber, helping them when they needed help, which was a lot. So that was Beck contributing to the bills. That was Beck helping out. That was Beck's job, being a carer. So Amber didn't need to take that money for the bills. Beck was already doing their job. If Amber did give it back, that would be the first step to being like, oh, maybe Amber can be redeemed, but no, she doesn't feel bad about it, just kept it. And will not be giving it back anytime soon, or ever. What's the next thing? Be more fun. Nope, it's transphobia. Awesome. Right. Amber has been accused of being transphobic for a long time now. I think it first started when Amber mocked Casey. It was now transitioned.
Like when we go out to eat, when the waitress calls us ladies, I think it's the cutest little thing. I'm like, okay, good, they know. Like, I had an ex-girlfriend named Cassidy. She did not look like a girl. Like she taped on her boobs on purpose. So they'd always think that was a boy. So it was just really weird because I'm not into that.
They'd have to be like, I don't like him like that.
Everybody would say, why is that funny? What's going on here? And for a long, long time, refused to use Casey's new name of Casey, kept referring to Casey by their old name.
I feel very strongly about this, and I feel like it's okay for me to say her name because she's transgender now, so she's not Cassidy no longer. So I'm able to say her name because she's a once was person. Like, Cassidy is no longer here anymore, obviously. I'm not gonna say his new name because we're talking about her. Transgender talk is too confusing, so we're just gonna leave it as that. So
same thing with Beck. Beck goes by Beck now, but used to go by something else. Amber, still, the last time she mentioned Beck, used Beck's old name. Amber joked about... It's not a joke if she thinks it's true. Amber joked in a Discord with strangers that she didn't know, the LolCow Live, one of those channels, joked that she'd been fingered by... You can't even look at you, can I? She'd been fingered by a dickless man. And she was talking about Casey. But it's very good that Amber feels comfortable enough to joke about the person that she still claims assaulted her in that way. So it's good that she feels comfortable enough to joke about that person like that. That's really, really good.
So people wanting to talk about the phobic this, phobic that ain't me. And that'll never be me. That is one title you will never put on my name. So it's just really weird because she's a once was person. Like,
good. The next section is more fun. Lies. It's a big section.
but unlike Jordy, I have plans. I have things that I have to do tonight.
Yeah, the number one thing Amber is known for on the internet is being a liar. Above everything else, it's being a liar.
And I feel like I need to kind of admit to some things that I have lied about. Yeah, I did lie. I did lie about who my surgeon was. I lied about where they were. The reason why we moved to Kentucky, I said it's because Destiny wanted to be there for her mom. I said we wanted to take care of her. I think I might have said that in a vlog. I don't know why, but it's not the truth. You lied about SA. No, I didn't. When I uploaded a video about how my aunt doesn't talk to me anymore because I'm fat. No, my aunt, she didn't stop talking to me because I'm fat. I lied here. I fibbed to her a few times just so she would stay in my life. I lied about everything. My weight, I haven't really been 100% honest about that, because whenever someone asks me, you know, oh, she's gaining weight or whatever, I always just say I'm losing. I don't know. It's so weird when people comment Jade this or Jade that, because my name is Jade, and I'm like, wait, why are people talking about me? I know, like, I don't know this whole Jade situation. Like, it's become so crazy. It's like, y'all have created an imaginary girlfriend for me, and I just really appreciate that. I love that for me. So.
I gotta get going. I love you. So Jade, I love her too.
Becky said her name was Jade. It's a joke because you guys started saying her name was Jade, so now Becky calls her Jade as a joke. That's why I didn't have a reaction to it. Like, I even texted Becky, actually. Here, let me read it to you guys, because it was a hootin'. Where art thou? Yeah, I got mad at Becky. This is the text that I sent. I said, ha ha ha, they think that, I'm not gonna say her real name. Haha, they think that blank's name is Jade. I'm dead. But now I'm getting messaged by these 2 girls today, and they're being bothered by trolls. I'm done talking about her. I said, this is kind of your fault because you had to go and make some stupid joke like you always do. I kind of was mean to her, but whoopsies. Whoopsies. So is wifey number 1 the same as wifey number 2? Wifey number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are all the same person. I told you guys that Destiny has not gained weight since she's been with me. I've said that at least 100 times. But she has gained weight since she's been with me. And this is how far I left it open. Like, the most simple mistake of the world.
I was sitting at the kitchen table waiting for her to come home. And that's when I noticed the cold breeze. I noticed the cold breeze.
Something else I've lied about is the job I had in Florida. I told you guys that I was a PCA worker at a assisted living facility, full-time, and I wasn't. I lied about a few things. I'm not a liar.
There's so many examples of Amber going, yeah, I lied, didn't I? Whoopsie. And there's lots of examples of other people catching her out with lies. I've got a series about it, like 7 episodes. Every Amber lie, I had to stop because there was that many lies. They were coming that fast. I couldn't keep up. So I was like, right, everyone gets she's a liar. I've done my job. But she still gets offended when people call her a liar. When people say Liar-Lynn, she gets really offended.
Liar-Lynn. Liar-Lynn. Everyone, hashtag Liar-Lynn. Hashtag Liar-Lynn. Hashtag Liar-Lynn. Hashtag Liar-Lynn. Hashtag Liar-Lynn. Hashtag Liar-Lynn. You a lie, you a lie, you a lie, you a lie, Liar-Lynn. Liar-Lynn. Yeah, I did lie.
I'm assuming she didn't read The Boy Who Cried Wolf because, yeah, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. When you lie to everybody in every video. And it's not just big stuff she'll lie about, it's everything. There's nothing she won't lie about. No matter how pointless it seems, she will lie about it.
Yeah, okay, listen, you guys. I was in an all-girls group home, and they were like, is Amberlynn your first name? And I'm like, no. I mean, yes. And then they were like, okay, so what's your middle name? I had to think of something really quick. Katie.
Wow, that's random.
Middle name, Katie Reid.
She lied as a kid. She lied as, what was the lie as a kid I was thinking of there? Oh yeah, she said her dad had died to somebody because she wanted attention.
No, my dad's not dead. No. I never said my dad was dead. Never said that at all.
She lied as a young adult, and now in her, what is she now? 34. She's 34 at the time of making this. She's still lying now.
So now that I see that everything that you guys think I lied about is actually something I didn't lie about, I think the liar that you should be bothering is Trisha Paytas.
If you want to talk to a liar, go talk to her.
So yeah, like I say, she gets upset when people call her a liar. People call her Liar Lynn. She gets very offended by that. But they could call her lied about SA Lynn, PDF Defender Lynn, lied about Rain and Petals Lynn, don't look after your animals, abuser Amber. They could call her anything. Calling her Liar Lynn, I think she's getting away with it.
But if people think I'm nothing but a liar, then why are you watching? Have I lied? Yes, I have.
Amber's family, the two main family members that come up now are Amber's mother and Aunt Tammy, who is apparently suing Amber.
Jordy is actively having a PDF apologist on his live stream, and he's supporting that. So I want to make that very well known that he is speaking to someone who stayed married to a PDF, someone who children. And you know what my aunt did? She forced these little kids to say that they were lying. So Auntie, take that and fuck yourself. That's what I gotta say. And that's what I found out.
She can speak her truth, but then the minute I speak mine, she's like, see you in court. And I'm like, I'm unwell. I'm unwell. I'm genuinely unwell.
Why Amber thought it was a good idea to come on camera after hearing this thing about Aunt Tammy, 5 minutes ago, why she thought it was a good idea to come on camera, accuse her of this without any proof. Especially when there's proof that Amber is the PDF defender. Amber was... Oh, that's why I draw the line. People defending PDFs. Ah, Amber, where'd you get the voodoo doll? It's amazing. Amber was talking tough about her Aunt Tammy. Her and Aunt Tammy were going back and forth over videos and messages, I think, as well. But they were going back and forth. And then Amber started talking really tough. Square up, Tammy.
Let's do it. Get the fuck on my live, Tammy. Get the fuck on my live. We can do this. Square up. I'm ready for it. I am ready for it.
So Tammy squared up. Tammy came on Amber's live stream. And they were talking. So, Tammy's turned up. Here we go. Amber's been saying square up. So what did Amber do? Nothing. She completely bottled it.
Then you didn't reach out to me after that, ever. Not once to come over, pick you up, go do anything, say anything. There was nothing, so I wait. November, you reach out to me because you want something, a vape.
Yeah, after all that talking tough, and it was going on for a while, she completely bottled it. And then afterwards started talking tough. So started talking really tough, square up, blah, blah, blah. Good impression, that. Yeah, that's better. It happened, didn't say a thing, quiet as a mouse, and then videos after kept on talking tough again. When Amber became single, she moved closer to her mother, same state as her mum, so she could get a lift, she could get driven around everywhere because she's scared to get an Uber in case she doesn't fit. So yeah, they think she doesn't really care for her mum, she just wanted a lift. And that seems true because she doesn't get an Uber anywhere, and she's admitted that she's housebound now. The only time she leaves the house is when her mum takes her somewhere. The doctors or the hospital when her mum takes her. A lot of time her mum has to call out of work. Or when they go to a restaurant. Or bingo, where her mum can blow smoke in her face. Quality mammin.
When my mom was taking me grocery shopping, actually, she was like, do you want to stop and get an ice cream cone? And that's something her and I would do frequently. And I literally said no. I was shocked that I said no. I think my mom was shocked that I said no. And no truer words escaped my mouth than in that moment. I literally looked at her and I said, Mom, if I do not lose weight now, I will not be here in a few years.
A few moments later.
So me and my mom got these frozen yogurt cones from Brahms. She introduced me and they're actually so good. Usually I get vanilla, but they didn't have vanilla. They just had chocolate and swirl, but they're delicious, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Frozen yogurt is the way to go.
But yeah, those are the two family members that really matter. Mama Lynn, who is enabling Amber. Not that she needs anyone to enable her. She'd still be the same size. And Aunt Tammy, who is suing her for saying that stuff. Which is fair enough. Next one, fake diagnoses. How long have you got? Right, this might take a while. Over the years, Amber has claimed she's been diagnosed with many things, many things. I can't count that high.
I was in the mental hospital for about 6 days, and obviously they diagnosed me with depression, which I already knew. I was diagnosed with depression since the age of 10. And I was actually diagnosed with depression at a younger age, at 9 actually, because I was diagnosed with binge eating at like age 15, 16. So binge eating disorder, because I have never been like truly diagnosed with binge eating, which I do want to talk to you guys about, because I was officially diagnosed with binge eating disorder by my therapist. It wasn't yesterday, but it was the day before. Yeah, and a lot of people are asking if I'm like an online therapist, because I was diagnosed with binge eating at like age 15, 16. So I am bipolar. I have known for a very long time, without actually being diagnosed, that I am bipolar.
Without actually being diagnosed.
Okay, so here it says, okay, so this is a tweet that I made in 2013. It says I was diagnosed at a young age. Okay, well, I'll just read the whole thing. It says, I don't just say I'm bipolar to say it. I was diagnosed at a young age. Also, depression, anxiety disorder, and OCD. And then the clip you just saw was from 2 years ago. So it's very contradictive. So I think at a young age, because I think I was like 15 or 16, when I was told, you know, you show signs of bipolar, you probably are. I took that, ran with it, and from that point on, I was like, oh, diagnosed with bipolar. I actually was never diagnosed because I never, you know, saw anybody for that, but I'm more than positive I am bipolar. And I'm not just saying that like, because you know, people are like, oh, I'm bipolar. I think I'm serious.
One time Amber went to the doctors and came back, and she'd been diagnosed with like 4 or 5 new things. She'd only been gone 10 minutes.
I have finally went and saw someone. So the first thing is I have really bad memory loss from traumatic events that happened in my childhood. Obviously, I was diagnosed with depression. That is a given. I was diagnosed with anxiety/panic disorder. Obviously, I was diagnosed with obsessive compulsive personality disorder. I am bipolar. I have known for a very long time, without actually being diagnosed, that I am bipolar. And for someone to finally tell me that I am bipolar.
And just when I thought she what else can she give herself? She came out with her most favoritist diagnosis yet, BPD, a get out of jail free card.
I snapped. As embarrassing as it is, I had a very mini BPD meltdown.
No one believes her about BPD, and she still won't show proof she's been diagnosed. It's very much Buggy 2988. I've got cancer. Yes, I do. You got any proof? No. Have you got cancer? Well, not really. It's that.
What disease can I fake next, chat?
She doesn't have a formal diagnosis. Otherwise, she'd shut everybody up. I don't know. This is so mental. This is mad. Oh yeah, the best thing she's ever been diagnosed with is ASMR.
I have ASMR.
She claimed, because people have been laughing at her for years about this one, she claimed she was just trolling.
I tweeted, which I can find the tweet, I'll put it here, I hope I can find it. I said I was diagnosed with ASMR. I was trolling. This was like the beginning of my trolling era. The fact that people think that that was serious? Ma'am, sit down. It's okay. It's gonna be okay, I promise.
Yeah, she claimed she was trolling the audience. But she made a post on Tumblr before she started a YouTube channel, saying she'd been diagnosed with ASMR. Not many people know what ASMR is, which is shocking to me, but I have had it since I was a little girl. ASMR videos are great to watch if you are lucky enough to be diagnosed, like I am. So she was trolling an audience that she didn't have, so that doesn't make any sense. And early on in her career, she said she'd been diagnosed with ASMR. Said she was trolling, but this is back when a persona in those early days. It was, hi guys, I'm really nice and this is how I talk. She was trying her best to be the sweetest version of her. Now she's fully masked off and she just embraces the bad guy.
Thank you, Minnie, for the super chat. You're nothing but a bitch. But I love that because I got your money, honey. I'm not cooked at all, but thank you for the money. Love it. Thank you for the money.
Maria, suck on one. Like, I don't care what you think, actually. So thanks for the money. Genuinely don't care.
Thanks for the money. She's awful now, and she knows it. She knows what she's doing now. She can't hide it. It's too late. But back then, she was trying to be really nice. So her trolling the audience about that one thing and nothing else, it doesn't make sense. She just gave herself ASMR, and then when she learned it wasn't a real thing to be diagnosed with, couldn't come on camera and go, "Oh yeah, I lied again. Sorry, everybody." That just why? Next one, lack of intelligence.
Look up the definitions.
Another thing Amber is known for is her lack of intelligence.
Who was the 17th president?
Oh, God.
Good God. I don't know. Abraham Lincoln?
Was he even a president? Was Abraham Lincoln a president?
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was just a whatever publical figure.
Do you know where Russia is on the map? Probably not, actually.
It's gotten to the point now where when she does show her lack of intelligence, that's me trying to not say she's stupid. When she does show her lack of intelligence, it's cringy. It really is cringy at this point. And I think it's because she tries so hard to convince us that she's really clever, she's really smart.
I'm smart. I am smart. People can't fool me. I'm very much like, I pay attention to my body, okay? I do. I know a lot of people like to think that I don't, but I'm smart. I feel like I'm Dr. Lynn. I just know things, feel things, sense things. I really do good with IQ tests.
But I'm not the sharpest tool in the place where they keep the tools. But it is the fact that she tries to convince everybody she's a genius.
I don't have a labia minora.
She used to be slightly more honest in her early days. I know she lied about ASMR, but she did try to be slightly more honest back then.
I went through a lot in school. I was actually in special ed in high school and middle school. It's not something I like to admit, but it's true. When I get taught things, it kind of doesn't absorb in my head like, it would a normal person.
And she was happy to say, yeah, I used to struggle to retain information. But now, yeah, she just doesn't want people to think she's dumb, but even I know where the labia is. I think.
I don't have a labia minora.
Is that it? That's it. Right, there we go. That's the law of Amberlynn Reid. I'm sure I've missed plenty out. I bet I have. But I think that's the main stuff. Yeah. If you're a new viewer or you want one of your friends to get into Amber, you can show them this video, and I think that's enough. I think that's enough backstory that when you watch her, probably through reaction channels, you kind of know. You kind of know the main stuff. She's not great. That's the biggest takeaway from this.
You verbally abuse a 13-year-old and you don't care. Oh my god, here we go. I don't care. You know what?
Right, okay. Thanks for watching. Yeah, thanks for watching. That's it. Thanks very much. Bye, Amber. Sorry, Damon White. Bye, Damon.
Tommy didn't want me to leave. Tommy said I am welcome there forever.
So you want me to pack my bags and leave? Yes.